I met Tara Shepard at a conference in Arkansas, and I was so impressed with her amazing work supporting girls who have been subjected to trauma.
In 2010, I began in a leadership class with Senator Tracy Steele.
I actually recruited her. I said, this young lady would be good for our Leadership Institute.
And so in the leadership class, you had to complete a community service project.
So Tara launched the At Promise Girls Empowerment Conference to bring young women from all over Arkansas together to have one voice.
Instead of referring to the girls as at-risk girls, we refer to the girls as at-promise girls. It's my belief that regardless of the odds that a girl faces in life, with the right connections, the right people, she could be successful.
From the moment you come through those doors, you start to meet girls from different backgrounds, and you see that everybody in there has a story. I had just lost my father, and the moment I walked through the door, Miss Tara was sitting at the front desk. She looked at me and she was like, "You're gonna need us." From that moment forward, she definitely loved me back to life.
She wants to be able to provide that pathway to help young women get in relationship, identify, and overcome trauma.
I heard from administrators, I heard from teachers, I heard from community leaders of just how successful these young ladies were becoming.
Every year we also surveyed the girls. In 2018, one of the surveys was more geared towards ACEs.
ACEs is a trauma scale where you can identify your score for how many experiences or exposures that you've had in your childhood.
There's a question on the surveys that will ask, was there anything that we missed? One of the girls wrote, "You didn't talk about me being raped." It broke my heart that this girl was running around in Arkansas somewhere and I wasn't there for her. Arkansas has one of the highest ACEs rate in the nation, if not the highest. And so I started talking to people and saying, hey, I have all these surveys and it's geared towards ACEs. Can anyone help me? I met Child USA on a platform, and I was talking about there's this 12-year-old out here that left this anonymous survey. I haven't been able to find her since, but I've continued to go down this path of raising awareness regarding ACEs, or adverse childhood experiences, in girls in Arkansas.
Representative Shepard partnered with the University of Arkansas at Little Rock and the Arkansas Health Commission to research, write, and publish a groundbreaking report entitled In Their Voices, Adverse Childhood Experiences for Black Girls. The report advocated for strong public health policy, trauma-informed schools, universal screenings for children, and robust coalition building. Representative Shepard felt it was her mission to lead that charge. She was so inspired, she ran for office, and she won.
I figured if anybody was going to be sitting in this Capitol advocating for girls, it would be me.
I've never seen a person that come in and actually embrace the process and caught on as quickly as she has.
I want to raise awareness. I want to pass good, strong public health policy related to children. And I want to continue to do further national research with anybody that's willing to help as it relates to girls in adversity.
She's now gaining the experience to come back and help us. And so that shows us that she's pushing constantly.
There has been some legislation that has been introduced in regards to ACEs, but it didn't pass. But now I know those people that I can go to later on and say, hey, I saw you worked on that ACEs legislation. Can we now come together and work on that same legislation again and just keep chipping away at it?
Representative Shepard is joining leaders who represent Black and brown communities from across the United States to help Child USA learn more about the experience of child sex abuse survivors in the legal process. We know that when a window is opened, a smaller percentage of people of color are coming forward than we would expect. And we want to find out why to ensure justice for every single victim.
The one thing that I can definitely say about Representative Shepherd is she is one of those people that just never stops.
She's an advocate for what's right. No matter how it looks, no matter what could go wrong, she's always going to stand on what's right.
I think her best service, her best work is ahead of her. I don't think we've seen it yet.
I think the wheels are actually being put into motion now. I think they're being put into motion by the fact that I'm sitting here doing this interview. And there are going to be hundreds of people watching this. And somebody's going to step forward and help me do that research.
Congratulations, Representative Shepherd. You represent what is best in America for the sake of our children.